Alright guys, so we talk about how to read a racket. So I get a question all the time now, which is like, what is the max tension of this racket? I have this racket, what's the max tension of it? Guys, all the information you need to know about a racket is always on the racket, okay? And the information varies from racket to racket depending on the brand. So we have a Yonex 88S Pro 3rd Gen, right? We have a ProTech Air Light, 10U. And then we have a Apex Z Ziegler. So we're just gonna like look across the 3 different rackets, and I can kind of just walk you through them. So usually I always start from the bottom, always move up the handle. Usually people will start including information about their racket on the thumb cap. So for the thumb cap of Yonex rackets, you typically will see a PBSI logo right here. Let me zoom in real quick. So you'll typically will see a PBSI logo. If you'll zoom in on that, yes. Then you'll see a Yonex logo on the Energy Boost cap. You'll see the engravings of the serial number here as well, right? And then moving up, you'll begin to see, I guess, information on the shaft, on the information of the shaft itself, right? So you'll see stuff like head heavy balance, 5 millimeters longer, Energy Boost cap plus. And as you move up the racket, as you move up to like around here, I don't know if the camera is picking this up or not, but as you move up there, it'll tell you different materials that are in the racket. So second gen NAM Flex Force, high modulus graphite, CFR, Ultra PEF, super slim shaft, right? Made in Japan, right? And then as you continue to move up the racket, you'll see like stickers, you'll see the name of it. And then the last thing you typically will see on Yonex rackets at least is at the very top of the head, it usually will say like isometric, right? So Astrox rackets don't typically include much information on them besides max tension, which again is at the very bottom. I totally forgot about that because I just know it's there, so it's hard to tell other people. So yeah, look, this is a 4U racket, and it's also a G5. So it will tell you that it's a 4U G5. It will tell you that again it's from max tension recommended. The maximum is 20 to 28. So that is typically what most rackets from Yonex are that are 4U. 20 to 28. 3U rackets from Yonex are 20 to 29. Always. Doesn't matter what brand, it doesn't matter what model they are. So different rackets will have the information in different places, like I just said. So let's explore together what ProTech does for their rackets. So at the bottom we have the logo, of course. We have the handle, and then near the thumb cap, right, we have the ProTech sign. We have, looks like nothing. We have the UK trademark apparently. Then we have just more ProTech logos, right? As we move around the shaft, we start to learn some information. It says graphite foam-based handle and 6.7 millimeters ultra shaft. So look, right? Hopefully this isn't upside down. Is this upside down? No, it's right side up. Okay, awesome. And then, right, a lot of brands that are like more budget or not Yonex will have all the information you need to know, at least ProTech does. Because this is true for the other ones that I sell, like the Reno 8, the Magic Cyclops, whatever, right? They'll include all the information you need to know here. So, right, it'll say 10U, it'll say medium flex. It says some, what does it say? It says it's a head heavy racket, maximum tension is 32 pounds, regular flex 10U, which is crazy, right? I'm gonna play with this later today, so we'll see if it's any good. And then again, at the very top of the head, it just says again, the max tension. It also says Japanese technology, yeah, by ProTech. So fairly straightforward there. So next one is of course the Apex, the Z Ziegler, right? We have 2 more of these. So this one, and there's one up there that you don't see, and that's it. The resupply will be in June, but yeah, let's go through this. So Apex has their name, of course. They have their Super Award, or whatever it's called, Super Brand Award. They have the UK trademark, but they also here, right where my index finger is, you guys can see, hello, it says 4U G2, so this tells you immediately the weight of the racket, as well as telling you the grip size of it. So moving up the racket, again, just like ProTech, we have all the specs on the racket. We have some nice reflective stuff as well. Unlike ProTech, they include the racket information as you rotate the racket frame. So for example, right here, It says like head heavy balance. It says 6.7 shaft or something. Sorry, wait. Head heavy balance IPN graphite. As you guys can see, I'm doing this off the cuff. And then as you rotate it here, for example, right, it finally tells you the name, Z Ziegler Limited 6.2 millimeter shaft, which is a very thin shaft, by the way. What else does it say? Nothing else, yeah. And then of course you have those like nice reflective logos. And then what I noticed is Apex tends to put like more of their technology and more of their marketing exactly where it happens. So what I mean is, like, for example, one of the things is that Apex also has a power bumper, right? So Yonex is not the first to have bumpers, right? It says it very clearly here, power bumper, and then you can confirm because, like, look, the grommets are a different color. There's the orange power grommet bumpers and there's the regular black ones, right? So Apex tends to put the names of the technology where it is on the racket, which I find a bit more intuitive. It makes sense. And it says up here, the max tension, which again, right, doesn't matter, but for some of you that won't listen to me, right, max tension here is 35. And then the last thing is the IPN graphite, so the kind of graphite that they are using right there. There we go. Yep. So yeah, one last look over the racket. If there's anything else I'm missing, power head, no, I think that's it. But yeah, basically, right, it really doesn't matter what racket you're looking at. All the information will be there. Babe, actually, yeah, let's do one more. Can you pass me the Rayuga? So I actually haven't done this with the Rayuga before. So I will show you like a live demonstration of what I mean. This again, this is a Pasabay. I'm going to redo the grip. I'm going to undo the grip because we have to look at the thumb handle first, of course. See if there's any information on it. It looks like, no, there's not. It's just the name of it and then a logo, a holographic, excuse me. So this is the first time that I will be reading this together with you. So the first thing we see, it says VES or WES 2.0. I'm assuming that's some kind of technology Victor is including in some rackets. And then we see, right, we see the name. See the name here, Thresher Rayuga 2. I think that's right side up. And then it says here the shaft stiffness, sorry. Right, so like, right, it says it's a fairly stiff shaft, right? So we're already being told it's a very stiff shaft. I mean, you don't even have to bend it, right? You can already tell it's quite stiff. It's made with pyrophil, which again is some kind of graphite, I assume. And then what else is on the racket head, right? So they have this hard cord technology, which I assume has to do with vibration. And then it says Victor Rayuga at the top, right? Victor Rayuga at the top. I actually am very surprised. Where is the max tension on this? It doesn't say it's tension recommendations. Oh, it does, but it's super hard to read. I don't know if the camera will pick this up actually. So it's like because it's a plastic handle, they engraved it or they etched it out, I guess. It basically says for you, G5, the max tension is less than or equal to 31 pounds, okay? Is there anything else on the racket that we're missing? Looking everywhere, looking on the grommets, no. Yeah, that's really it. So again, guys, like I just showed you, that was like a live thing. I wasn't planning to do that. I've never looked at a Rayuga racket before, so as you can tell, you can easily tell a bunch of information just from looking at the racket. Again, if you're just looking and you just care about the max tension, it's either going to be on the thumb cap itself, which a lot of the higher end brands will do. So like for example, as we can just see, what's the word I'm looking for? As we just learned together, there we go, right? Yonex and Victor both put their max tensions and the weight and the grip size on the racket. Apex puts only the grip size and the weight class on the racket and then puts the max tension elsewhere, typically on the head. ProTech has nothing on the handles, or sorry, on the thumb caps besides the logo and the trademark. They put everything on the shaft and then the max tension as well on the head. So yeah, I hope this was informational. Welcome to, I guess, reading rackets now. So thanks. Bye-bye.